How y'all doing today? My name's Zain, and today's topic of discussion is going to be my criticism is not needed. My criticism is not needed. Now, when I'm thinking about this, I'm not thinking about constructive criticism, even though you have to use discretion with that as well, on who you're talking to, what you're talking about. I'm talking about my just general criticisms. And the reason why I'm thinking about this is because I'm thinking about this with, mainly I'm really thinking about it when it comes to friendships. Whether it's that, not that innermost circle, but, close to that inner circle and, moving outward a little bit. And we've talked about some of these people on our channel, on this channel. I'm thinking about how when people offer criticism, and it's really not even warranted, they try to make it like it is, like maybe they have your best interest at heart, but they're really tearing down. And when I'm saying that my criticism is not needed, I like to try to choose my words carefully when I'm talking to somebody. If it's not constructive, or it's not following that moniker of what I end these videos off with, what I end my books off with, on always encouraging, never discouraging, then I really don't see a need for it. Unless you're putting forth some sort of constructive criticism. And that even comes with caveats. Because I'm not going to even offer that with just anybody. The reason why I say I'm not going to offer that with just anybody, think about it. I can't just be talking to anyone. You got to have a feel of a person. They got to know a little bit about you. I'm not gonna say, for instance, I was gonna say I'm not gonna do that and just pass and talking with someone and not give constructive criticism because I have picked up on when maybe a person is talking to me and they confide in something with me. Maybe the reason why they're even doing that is because they feel comfortable with me to some degree, and maybe they're seeking input from me on maybe what do I think. So I'm not going to say that I won't do that on a very brief relationship, but it is something that I dish out with discretion. The reason being is relationships are delicate. People can be finicky. And just because somebody's talking to you, they might not, more than likely or not, they may not want your constructive criticism. Maybe something you get thrown back up at you. I didn't ask you for that. It could be 100% constructive. And they may tell you, I didn't ask you for that. And they may even take it negatively. So I do like to have a feel for the person and like for them to be able to feel comfortable with me to know that I'm not coming at them like that. But when I'm thinking about just regular criticisms, like I've gotten in the past, I know that I've had a few friends that, man, it seemed like they couldn't wait to tell you everything that they thought that was wrong with the situation. And it wasn't constructive criticism. And it took me a while to figure that out. I'm just like, you're just saying something to be saying something. How come you can't take the same approach with something encouraging? Talking about some of the strengths. Now, maybe if they were trying to get me to see something that I was doing over and over and over again, and they'd already walked down this path with me, maybe because if they were doing a different approach with the criticism, maybe it would be different, but that wouldn't be the case. Sometimes you just have people who are very opinionated. And then they come up against somebody, just like I just said about a minute and a half ago, for somebody to tell you, hey, look, I didn't ask you for your opinion. Now they're backtracking. Oh, I was just trying to let you. Yeah, but I don't care. I didn't ask you for that. So to go back to the topic of this video, that's the reason why I don't do criticisms. That's the reason why if it's something I don't like, I move on. I'm not going to take time to sit there and tell you 10 different reasons why I don't like it. If I watch a movie, hear a song, see a video on YouTube, I'm not stopping to leave criticisms. Because if I really disliked it, or I really didn't get anything out of it, I want to move on as fast as possible. The last thing that I want to do is put more time into it. Now keep in mind, like I said, this is different from constructive criticism. The reason why I say my criticisms aren't needed, even if I was to try to take that approach of constructive criticism with the aforementioned things that I just talked about, other videos on here, music, movies, what have you, me trying to, they don't know me. And I really don't know them. Well, I mean, I guess I could waste time really trying to sit there and paint a picture. And I've seen people do that where they really try to, and they have a lot of good points, but it's just like, I don't see the need in it. Because more often than not, people take things the wrong way. Now I'm up here trying to defend my point. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I done wasted time on this. I'm giving you just, criticisms. First of all, I didn't even like it. I didn't even care. And I'm trying to tell you on how you can do it better. Now you're in your feelings. And now we're going back and forth off of something I didn't even care about initially. My criticisms aren't needed. I'm just bringing this topic to discussion because of what I just got done mentioning. When I'm talking about those things that I experienced with people where they talk and they're just very opinionated, and it's like, I didn't even ask you for that. And they go around doing this. And one of the things, too, that I want to add, on the people that I'm thinking about that do this, more often than not, I'm going to say, let me think here for a moment. Just trying to see if it's a flip side of the coin. No, I'm going to pretty much say 100% of the time on the individuals that I'm thinking about, more often than not, they're telling me that other people had a problem with something that they said. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, you said too much. One thing that I noticed through the whole situation of what you were telling me, they never even asked you. They were talking to you just like how I've tried to talk to you. And share something joyous, and here you come bebopping along giving your criticism. They didn't ask you for that. My criticisms aren't needed. And that's the topic of this video. I just don't see a need where you have to sit and just give criticisms on everything. This is leaving out constructive criticism. And like I said, to be redundant, you even use that with discretion. See what's tying up your time. See what's taking time away that you could be doing something else more constructive. That's why I say my criticisms aren't needed. If you hadn't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on other social media, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. This is where I'm posting my videos at. Check out the book in the link in the description box with the book that I've written. Kilimanjaro is the Arithmetic of Family Communication. Okay? In the meantime, stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. You have a good one.